Bear River High School Sports, a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Stores, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, Hanson Motors, and Cache Valley Daily. Now, it's time for the Bear River Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Welcome, Bears fans, inside Cottonwood High School tonight. It's round 2 of the 4A State Basketball Championships, and our Bear River Bears will be on the road for round 2 against a very good Cottonwood Colts team. I'm Trent Carter. I'll have the call tonight, and joining me on the broadcast is Josh Tyre. Josh, welcome in.
Yeah, good to be here. Good to make the trip all the way down here to, I guess, Murray area, Cottonwood Heights area. Be here in the old Cottonwood High School for round 2 of the state playoffs.
So our opponent tonight, Cottonwood, they come in completely opposite of Hurricane. Hurricane, whom the Bears beat on Wednesday night to advance in overtime, 58-53. Hurricane had lost 12 games in a row, played inspired ball and took the Bears to overtime. Tonight we face a Cottonwood team that is on the opposite end of the spectrum. They've won 13 games in a row. They are 12-0 in Region 10. They went undefeated to take home the region championship. And so they're anxious to get their playoff journey started tonight, and we will hope that it's a short one for them and they will be one and done, and the Bears will be moving on to the quarterfinals at Utah Valley University. We'll see how it all shakes out here in about 12 minutes time. Josh, for the Bears tonight, this is a role that they should relish just a little bit. Come in here. You're not expected to beat this team, but enjoy and embrace that opportunity and come here and give it all you got and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. You kind of come in here the exact same way that Hurricane was able to come into Memorial Gymnasium on Wednesday night. You have nothing to lose if you're the Bears. You're not expected to walk out of here as a winner. Cottonwood is riding high. I mean, very rarely do you ever see a team sweep a region, and Cottonwood has done that. I think they're ranked number 2 or 3 in the state so far in 4A. So nobody's really expecting you to come away with a win, so you can kind of play as loose and as free as you need to get a win, and that's what you're going to have to do tonight to be able to play against what is a very big and very athletic Cottonwood Colts team. Not Cottonwood Heights, sorry.
We've anytime you play in a region and you have those matchups and kind of the rivalry games, it's extremely difficult to win on the road, and this is a team that won every game that they played on the road in region play, obviously, and on the season. Similar to the Bears, they were undefeated at home. The Bears only lost coming against Logan a couple of weeks ago, but this is a team in Cottonwood that has not lost on their home floor. We're well aware of the Bears' skill level and their talent. They've got guys with lots of experience, and we're going to hope that shines through today as the Bears can use some of that leadership and senior skill to help steal a road win and get into the quarterfinals. And then it's kind of a whole different, it's like a new tournament starts, Josh, when you get down to Utah Valley, because now no one's on their home floor. You go into a bigger arena where sometimes you either can thrive on that sort of pressure in that environment, or maybe you shrink from it a little bit, and it kind of becomes a whole new tournament.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, every game becomes its own kind of little mini season, essentially, is what this is going to boil down to. And for the Bears, you don't worry about what's coming up next. You got to focus on what's going to happen here. You got to focus on one quarter at a time. If you can go out and execute and win each quarter here, you're going to walk away with a win, and then you can focus on the next one, which will be at Utah Valley. But you've got to focus on this one. Got to focus on execution. Got to focus on shutting down Cottonwood's big man, which is I can't remember his first name, but Cox. Christopher Cox, who's every bit of 6'8", looking at him on the court, and looks to be every bit of what we're seeing on paper: athletic, long, and can shoot the basketball.
Yeah, sometimes you see the heights listed for these high school kids. Number one, you never know how accurate they are. Number two, you get a high schooler that's 6'8", you think kind of lanky and skinny, maybe not the most athletic kid in the world, but Christopher Cox looks every bit as what his stat line says. someone it looks like could easily go on to play some college basketball. We'll see if the Bears are up to the challenge defensively tonight. One thing that the Bears have going for them, Josh, is all season long they've been able to play 3 different bigs. We'll see what kind of game Cox wants to play, but the Bears should be able to match up whether he plays a perimeter game or if he tries to go into the post.
Yeah, for sure. I think you've got a couple of different options you can do. I think if he wants to stay outside and play perimeter, you can stick a Mason Sorensen on him, who I think is going to be just as athletic as he is. Mason's proven that throughout the year of how athletic he is, so I think you could do that. If he wants to go inside, you can stick Garrick Marble or Braden Ritter on him and let those guys be extremely physical. That's going to be something that I'm interested to see, is how does Cox handle the physicality? Because one thing that as you go through and you look at Cottonwood's schedule, from Cottonwood's region, only 4 teams made it into the state tournament. It was Cottonwood, Hillcrest, Jordan, and Murray. Well, there's only 2 left, and that's Murray and Cottonwood right now. So their region wasn't as good as what I would say Region 11 was. I think the Bear Rivers faced tougher competition all year. But I'm interested to see how Coach Shaw draws up a defense against Cox tonight, whether it's going to be, every time he touches the ball, kind of what we did to Frankham with Ridgeline, where every time he touches the ball, you make him feel like it's not that fun to have the basketball. So
tonight's pregame show is being sponsored by Kent's Market. Kent's Market in Tremonton was named a gold medalist in Best of Northern Utah for grocery store, donuts, and catering. Not only does Kent's Market have all your grocery needs, but they have a sporting goods department for shooting sports, a pharmacy, and you can drop off your dry cleaning. That's Kent's Market in Tremonton. Special thanks again to Kent's Market for sponsoring tonight's pregame show. Josh, something that's been a little bit of a storyline for me, at least for the last 2 games, the last playoff game, the opening round game, and then our last regular season game at home against Logan. We didn't get to see the Green Canyon game. Is foul trouble for the Bears. There's been multiple stretches where some of your best ball handlers have had to be on the bench, and Kyver Jensen, he's had some foul trouble. Bridger Barfus has been in foul trouble, and Garrick Marble at times. How big of a factor do you think that's going to be in the game tonight against Cottonwood?
Well, I think it's something that the Bears are going to have to make an adjustment to, and one adjustment I think you can make to help limit that foul trouble and help keep Kyver and Garrick out of foul trouble is you've got to send the second guys to be the ones to guard. They're going to be the ones to step up. Now, the good news for the Bears, you've got 2 guys on the perimeter in Jace Roberts and Owen Olsen who are very good defenders, who can stay in front of guys, lock guys down, and then you've got guys underneath that can guard between Mason Sorensen and Braden Ritter. So you've got options, and for the Bears to stay out of foul trouble, you have got to have those, I don't want to say second string guys, but that second tier of guys step up big for you tonight and be able to play defense.
So we'll see how the Bears are going to respond here on the road in the second round of the State 4A Basketball Championships at Cottonwood High School. Tonight's game is also being brought to you by Adams Wealth Advisors. Adams Wealth Advisors wants to understand your family, job, hobbies, and goals to earn your long-term financial trust. Adams Wealth Advisors powers our video experience tonight, which we are on the road, so we have audio and video for tonight's broadcast. You can find us online at CashValleyDaily.com, or if you go to YouTube and search Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, you should find our live stream going on our YouTube channel. Again, that's Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily to find our live stream on YouTube. We're going to take one short break on the Kent's Market pregame show, and then we'll be back to get you ready for lineups and tip-off between the Bears and the Colts in round 2 of the State 4A Basketball Championships.
They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton, online at gspike.com. Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Frank May Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Welcome back inside Cottonwood High School as we get ready for the Bears and the Colts in round 2 of the State 4A tournament. Josh, real quick, I wanted to give you some over-under, see what you think for the game tonight. The over-under, Kaser Thurgood scores 10 or more points.
I'll take the under on that. I think you're going to have a bigger performance from Bridger Barfus tonight.
I'm going to go with the over. I think this could be the night where we see a breakout performance from Kaser Thurgood, and I think that if he scores 10 or more, the Bears will have a fantastic chance to win this game. The over-under, Garrick Marble will have 7 or more assists.
I'll take the over on that. I think your offense has to, for you to be successful, your offense has to run through Garrick. We've seen that all year. I'll take a stat line of 12 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists for Garrick Marble.
Nice. And finally, the over-under, Kyver Jensen will score 17 or more for the Bears tonight.
I'm going to go with the under on that. I think you have a team effort where I think you get multiple guys. I think you have Bridger Barfus who steps up tonight. I think you're going to see somebody else, maybe a Cash Avery, that's going to put in 10 points or more. So I think you got to have somebody else that's got to step up. So I'm actually going to take 15 points tonight for Kyver Jensen, but I will give him 5 rebounds as well.
And the last one for Christopher Cox, averages 17.2 points on the season. Will he score over or under?
Over 17 points? He's scoring over. One thing about the Bears, what we've seen is when the Bears face a team that has a strong guy that can score, usually that guy goes over his season average. It's the number 2 guy, which in this case is going to be Rosevear. I think he averages like 14, 15 points. He scored 19 points. He's the one, so it's always the second guy that they limit. So I will actually say Cox is going to score probably 23 points tonight. But I will say this, I think that they hold Rosevear to about 12 points. And I'm going to say that the Bears, on an over-under in which I would say Cottonwood would be favored by about 8 points here, I'll take the Bears to win by 2.
Nice. There you have it. I would not bet against you ever, Josh. You seem to have your information down. We will hope you're right on the Bears winning by 2 tonight. We're going to take a short break as they do the national anthem, and then we will be back for tip-off between the Bears and the Colts on 104.9 The Ranch.
Or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castelite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at castelite.com.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside Corner.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Welcome back inside Cottonwood High School. We are ready for the Bears and the Colts. We'll get you the starting lineups for both teams. Josh, both of you and I made an interesting observation while we were having the national anthem. There are more Bears fans here than Colts fans.
Yeah, I mean, the student body alone for Bear River is jam-packed in here, so credit the Bears fans for showing up on a long drive down here to Cottonwood.
So we'll see if the Bears can spark an early run and get this crowd into the game and turn this into some home court advantage for Bear River. Starting lineup for the Bears: Garrick Marble, Mason Sorensen, Kyver Jensen, Owen Olson, and Bridger Barfus will be the five that get the start. The Bears will be in their road uniform that are red, trimmed in white and black with black lettering. Starting for Cottonwood, number 21, Peter Oguama. He's a 6'4" senior. Number 12, Ryan Nelson, the senior guard. And number 4, a junior guard, John Rosavar. Number 1, a junior guard, Luke Park, leads the team in assists at 6.5. And senior guard at 6'8". Call him a guard, Josh, but 6'8" guard, Christopher Cox, 17.7 points, 6.5 rebounds a game.
Wish I could have been a 6'8" guard. I wouldn't have been sitting here next to you, Trent.
So Luke Park, their junior guard, averages 6.5 assists and 9.2 points. Rosavar scores 16 points and 4.5 rebounds. Oguama is 12.2 points and 6 rebounds a game for the Colts. The Colts will be in their home uniforms. White, trimmed in black with black letters. Bears will be going from right to left on the dial. Mason steps in against Cox. And we're underway. The tap is stolen by Kyver Jensen. The Bears will get the first possession. Bridger Barfus will start it. Up top, Sorensen swing it around to the right side to Kyver. He's going to take a drive down the right baseline. Kick it over to Bridger. The first three is away. Hard off the back iron. Rebound Sorensen. Hands to Olson. He'll fake the shot. Hand back to Bridger. Now on the right side of the floor. Back to Garrick. And we'll get it into the post to Sorensen. Hands back to Owen on the left side. Cross court pass to Kyver. He'll fake the shot. Now Garrick up top. He'll give back to Kyver on the right wing. Now up top, Barfus swinging around to Olson on the left side. Now Marble on the block. Underneath Barfus, wide open layup is good. And the Bears fans have come to life early. 2-0 Bear River on a beautiful back cut from Olson. Here's a quick drive on the other end. Air ball thrown up by Park. It's taken away by Kyver. Quick fast break the other way. Righty layup, no good. Hammer dunk by Garrick Marble. Garrick followed it with a two-hand slam, and the Bears are rolling early. The start we wanted. Yep. I feel like I got to yell. We're right here by the student section. They've got this place fired up. Cox on the other end, drives in, knocked away, but they'll give a foul to Kyver Jensen, and that's an early one on Kyver.
So that's going to be one of the keys. If Cox wants to go downhill, you're going to have send help and send one of your bigs to try to clog up that lane.
Inbound play gets an easy bucket for Peter Oguama. Gets Cottonwood on the board. It's 4-2 Bears. Barfus has it now on the left side. He'll get a screen from Gehrig. Now over to Olsen, left wing. Olsen, left-hand dribble down to the left sideline. Now it's tapped away, knocked away. They'll get it underneath the Kiver, who dribbles out, throws into Sorensen in the post, goes to the middle, back baseline, goes up for the shot. It's blocked by big Christopher Cox, and he'll bring it the other way to the front court, right side. Crosses over on Marble, gets into 6 feet, pulls up for the jumper. It's good. So the Colts have calmed the storm, and it's 4-4. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Left side, Kiver. Now Sorensen in the left corner. He'll make a pass into the block to Marble. Has nowhere to go. He's trapped. Back to Mason. He'll go up and flush it with 2 hands. They double team Gehrig, and Sorensen found himself open for a slam. The student section back to life for the Bears. Here's a drive underneath, and Bridger Barfus picks up the foul, and it'll send Rosevar to the line. So another quick foul. The Bears getting beat a little bit going to the basket, and then they're reaching in for the steal and making the contact. There's one of those assists, too, for Garrett Marble. Make sure you're keeping track of that.
Yeah, I got it.
Free throw is up and good by Rosevar. Again, he averages 16 points a game, 4.5 rebounds. Cuts the Bears lead to 6-5. Second free throw is up, and that's short. Rebound handled by Sorensen, tapped around, and then he tries to throw it to Marble, and it goes out of bounds. It's one Mason's got to come down with.
Yeah, in games like this, you've got to limit second chance points, second opportunities from a team that is this good in Cottonwood.
Here's Park. He'll dribble handoff. Back to Nilsson. Now back to Park. Nilsson will take a 3 from the left side. That's an air ball. Knocked out of bounds. Looked like it went off of Peter Oguama, but they'll say the Bears touched it last. I got a pretty good view right here, Josh. We are positioned underneath at the Cottonwood end of the floor. Here's a quick inbound under the basket. There's a shot up and around and missed by Rosevar. Point blank range. Sorensen takes the rebound and hands to Kiver Jensen. Right side to Bridger Barfus. He'll back out near half court. Bears leading by 1, 6-5. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. They lob into Sorensen. He gets it at the 3-point line. Picks up his dribble. Now they'll go back over to Barfus on the right side. Kiver cuts through. Gets to the right baseline. They come to trap. Gets out of it. Throws to Olsen. He'll set his feet for 3. Ooh, round and out. Backside rebound, Park. Park tries to cross over Kiver. It's stolen. Follow it, Gehrig. You'll get a dunk. He hands back. Gehrig goes up. No foul called. It's blocked. Kiver gets it. Olsen underneath, and he scores. So Owen Olsen. Timeout, Cottonwood. Great recovery defense from Cottonwood. I thought we were going to have our third dunk.
Yeah, for sure. I think one thing that Kiver's got to do in that situation, he's got to go right at Cox and force Cox into the air before he gives the ball up. If he does that, then Gehrig's got that easy dunk. He kind of just didn't commit early enough, which allowed Cox to recover. And I will say this, so far through the first 4 minutes, Cox is as advertised, in my opinion.
He's done it on both ends. He's a monster on the offensive end, and he's made 2 defensive plays that have been absolutely phenomenal. So he is a game changer. But right now, it's Bear River 8, Cottonwood 5. There's a different feel in the air tonight, Josh.
Yeah, I feel like there's more energy here in the Cottonwood from Bears fans than there was against Hurricane, and maybe it's the idea of you're the underdog taking on a team that has won 13 straight.
Here's Cottonwood on their end. They'll throw it into Oguama in the post. He works on Sorensen. Sorensen's there. Goes up. Tough shot. He made it. I don't understand where the foul is. It was a really tough shot that he managed to get in. I thought Sorensen was straight up, but they'll call him for the foul, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. So Ritter's going to come in as well as Jace Roberts, as Sorensen and Olsen will come out. Oguama to complete the three-point play, and it's good. Tie game, 8-all. 4 minutes to go in the first. Up top, Gehrig. Right side to Bridger Barfus. They'll come to screen. Bridger gets to the top of the three-point line. He'll send the three up. It's missed. Backside rebound handled by Oguama. He'll hand over to Rosevar. Front court, Park gets under the basket. Lefty layup is good. So beautiful, quick move from Luke Park. And the Bears step over the inline on the inbound, and that's a turnover that can't happen. So Cottonwood inbound under their own basket. They'll lob into Cox. He goes up and scores. Same play they run for Garrick Marble. And it's 6-8. Tough to stop. And Cottonwood all of a sudden up 4, 12-8. Ritter on the left wing lobs into Garrick Marble, and he's fouled as he went for the pass. Went to retrieve the pass. Nelson gets the foul. Kyver Jensen will handle the inbound pass, where the student sections are going back and forth at each other. This is a playoff basketball atmosphere here tonight in the first quarter. Officials talking with some of the coaches on Cottonwood's side. Now they'll talk to the scorekeepers. Got the thumbs up, we're ready to play. Kyver will inbound. They'll lob it to Gehrig. He gets it at the free throw line. Now under to Ritter. Has Barfus in the corner for another three, and that won't go. Ritter gets the rebound. Hands back to Bridger, and he'll score the layup. Great offensive rebound from Ritter, and an easy two for Bridger. We'll see if that gets him going. Here's another strong drive by Park. Throws it over in the corner to Nelson for a three, and that won't go. Backside rebound, Kyver Jensen. The Bears are off and running again. Kyver gets to the middle, throws over in the corner to Jace. Now up top to Gehrig. Swing it back around to Kyver, and the Bears will reset. Under 3 to go in the first quarter. Bears down 2, 12-10. Kyver drive, blocked by Cox. There he is again. That's a move Josh Kyver's used to being able to get that over most guys.
You're not going to be able to do that against him tonight. What you've got to do to beat him is when you drive and he peels off, the guy that he's guarding has to go, and then Kyver can dish off underneath for an easy layup.
So Gehrig will inbound in the corner. They'll lob out to Jace. Now back to Kyver up top. Now Bridger on the left wing. And again, up top with Kyver. Jace will now handle on the right side. Bridger comes through. They got him in the corner again. He won't shoot the three this time. They don't get the shot off. It's a 24-second violation.
And again, that's twice now. 2 turnovers by the Bears that are unforced and just terrible mistakes. One is a shot clock that you don't know where it is. The other one is you step over the inbounds line. So 2 mistakes that you just cannot have in games like this.
And the unfortunate part is Bridger was wide open initially on that shot and just didn't know the time. Cottonwood has it the other way. They go into the post to Christopher Cox, and they'll get Garrick Marble for the foul, trying to push him out. So Cottonwood will have the ball under the basket. Park to inbound. They'll throw it in the corner to Rosevar. He'll take the drive to the basket. Bumps into Barfus. The shot's missed. Rebound is handled by Kyver Jensen. He'll slow things down. Now Bridger. Corner to Gehrig. Up top Kyver. He'll fake left, drive right. Now he'll pull it back. Throws it back to Bridger Barfus. And the ball's out of bounds as Bridger was cutting to the basket and Kyver threw it where he was. And another turnover from the Bears. Park up top for Cottonwood. Calls out play number 1. They'll screen for the guys down low, then they'll pop out. Now Park gets it back up top. He'll shoot a step back 3. That's up and short. Rebound Bridger Barfus. Could have called him for a moving screen. Bears come away with it. Bridger makes his move into the paint. Hits Kyver back door. Bad pass at his feet. Onto the floor goes Cox, and they'll get a jump ball.
So like right now, Trent, it's just literally the Bears are shooting themselves in the foot. 2 turnovers in a row. You step on the inbounds line. You have a shot clock violation. You've got to take care of the basketball and quit forcing turnovers, or else you've got a chance. I mean, you're right in this game.
Still 12-10 Cottonwood. We're down to 1:25 to go in the quarter. Park up top. Now we'll hand over to Cox. Cox, strong drive on Garrick. They come to double team. He gets it up and in somehow. Wow, what a move. 14-10 Cottonwood. Here's Kaser Thurgood, who has checked in for Bridger Barfus. Now it's Kyver on the left wing. Kyver will try and drive. That's cut off. Over to Garrick on the right side. Kaser comes through. Gets the ball. Up for the shot.
That's not an offensive. That can't be an offensive if his feet are off the ground.
So they call Kaser Thurgood for an offensive foul on the drive. Tough break for the Bears on that one. So Christopher Cox is going to come out of this game for the final 59 seconds of the first quarter. You got to make hay when he's on the bench. He has been the difference. Cottonwood by 4. Luke Park, swing it over to Nielsen. Swing it around to Bo Smith, who is checked in. Bears pressuring them on the perimeter. They'll throw it into Oguama down low. He'll hook shot over Braden Ritter. He bricked it so bad he made it. It hit the back of the rim and sat there and fell through. Cottonwood by 6, 16-10. Oguama's been another good part of the game for the Colts. Kyver gets inside, floats one up from 6 feet. That won't go. Backside rebound taken by Oguama. He lost his shoe. He'll sit in the backcourt. They got to get it across the line. Now they do. Oguama gets his shoe back on. And we got a stoppage of play by the official underneath. I'm not sure what he's stopping play for. Thirteen and a half seconds to go. Cottonwood by 6. They have the ball here in the final seconds of the first quarter. Down to 10. Park has it on the right side. Oguama battling Ritter underneath. Now Park drives baseline, cut off by Kyver. They come to double team him. He throws it back, and that's going to be a turnover into the backcourt. And that'll end the first quarter. Good defensive possession by the Bears. And they find themselves trailing by 6 in a game that they came out on fire with lots of energy. 2 dunks. And they're right in this game at the end of one. 16 for Cottonwood, 10 for the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com. Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use.
Start of the second quarter, Bears down by 6. Some of our other scores from Region 11, some of our Region 11 teams. Green Canyon finds themselves down by 7 at the end of the first quarter, 20-13 against Crimson Cliffs. Berber has it to start the second quarter. It'll be Jace Roberts on the left wing. Now Kyver up top. He'll get a screen from Garrick. Kyver gets to the elbow, hands back to Garrick. He'll shoot the free throw line jumper. That won't go. Rebound, Oguama. He's been just as impactful in the post as Cox has. Cottonwood around the perimeter a few times. Mason Tully is checked in. Didn't see what the call was, Josh.
It was a kickball.
Kickball. I was looking down at my
So
roster.
if the Bears can just clean up the turnovers, they're right in this ball game.
Mason Tully handles up top. Kyver's on him. Kick it over to number 23, who's not on the roster. That's not helpful. Oguama gets into the paint. Underhand scoop up. That's missed. Good defense by Garrick Marble. Taken by Sorensen, and they'll hand over to Garrick, and Garrick will bring it front court. Now Barfus is out there with Kyver and Owen Olsen with Mason Sorensen and Garrick Marble. And here we're going to get an aggressive play. Foul called on Bo Smith. The fouls in the first quarter were 5 for the Bears to 1 for Cottonwood. So Cottonwood gets the first foul of the second quarter. They'll throw out front to Owen Olsen on the inbound. Now over to Garrick on the left side. Now back to Olsen. Sorensen's in the high post. Now he'll go back down to the right block. Olsen throws over to Kyver. Back into the high post to Garrick. He's got the shot if he wants it. Turns, shoots, and scores. Bearver's doing a good job, Josh, at finding the empty spot in the zone. I think if they can keep attacking it, they're going to get some shots.
Yeah, for sure.
16-12. Cottonwood on the other end. It's Oguama into the paint again. Goes up with the right hand, misses. Rebound, Sorensen. Kick it over to Kyver, and he'll come front court right side. Lefty dribble, now to the right. Looks to go into the paint. Kicks back to Garrick. Now over to Olsen on the left side. Bridger comes through. He's retreat dribble now, back up top. Now Kyver left side. Sorensen's in the post. They go to him. He's on Oguama. Spin move, baseline. Throws it over to Olsen. Up top, Bridger. Fakes left. Shoots the three. It's up. It's no good. Rebound, though, Olsen. It's knocked away by Garrick. Unfortunately, they ran into each other, and the ball goes out of bounds. Boy, Josh Bridger, Barfus has gotten some fantastic looks from three.
Yeah, 0 for 4 from three-point line so far. So if he just has a couple of those drop, Bears are in the lead in this game.
Hopefully Bridger can get a couple to go down here in the first half, get his confidence going. The Bears are getting good looks. Cottonwood on the other end. Nielsen hands back to Rosevar. He'll look to drive on Olsen. Goes up with the underhand scoop. Blocked by Mason Sorensen, and they say it hit the backboard first. I thought he blocked it into the board, but I'm not sure. Again, I got a great view right here.
I just don't like how it's the guy on the opposite end of the court that calls that, and the two guys that are right by it don't.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my issue with that, but.
18-12 Cottonwood, under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Garrick handles up top, now to Olsen. Olsen hands over to Sorensen. He'll look, now hand back to Kyver. Kyver into the high post. Gets to the right side, floats one over Cox and scores. That time Cox couldn't get over to block the shot. He's checked back into the game for Cottonwood. Kyver cuts the lead to 4. Here's a three in transition by Mason Tully. Excuse me, that's number 23. I don't have him on my roster, so the unknown player knocks it down.
By Gosselin. We're going to go with that.
I'll go with number 23. Bears call a timeout. Now trailing by 7, 21-14. It's apparent, Josh, that Cottonwood is good enough that they're gonna score. The key is gonna be, can the Bears score enough tonight to stay in the game, and then just get key stops when you need it.
Yeah, and again, the Bears have had great open looks. It's not that they haven't had the looks. They've had the chances, so all you got to do is start seeing some shots fall. I think if Richard Barfus sees 1-3 down, you better watch out. This is also where I see a guy like Kaser Thurgood who can shoot the three, even Cash Avery who can shoot the three. I think you got to bring him in the game and keep one of those three-point shooters on the court at all times.
And then I think if you can get a couple to go down, you can break this zone from Cottonwood, and then maybe some of those back cuts open up again. But if I'm Coach Shaw, I'm telling Bridger Barfus, you keep shooting the basketball. Bears will have the ball after the timeout. Trailing by 7. This is the biggest lead for Cottonwood. Olsen will handle on the right side. They come to trap him. Olsen cross court to Barfus, now to the high post, back to Olsen. Now Kyver on the right block, lobs into Sorensen. Throws back out to Garrick, he'll shoot the three. It's good! Garrick Marble. Back to a 4-point lead, 21-17, under 5 minutes to go now in the first half. Nielsen on the right wing. He'll take the strong drive baseline. Olsen's there to cut him off. They'll throw it cross court to Rosevar, excuse me. Up top, 23, the unknown, knocks down another three. He's hit 2 in a row. Bears on the other end. They get it to Sorensen in the high post. Tries to throw back door. It's taken away by Oguama. Here's Cox in transition. Garrick is there. Bridger comes to cut him off, and they'll foul him on the way up. So to the free throw line goes Christopher Cox. His free throw is no good. 24-17 our score, Cottonwood. Number 23 it is, Josh.
I was pretty close on my pronunciation though, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. Second free throw is good. Cottonwood up by 8, 25-17. Kyver handles, now Barfus on the left wing, back up top to Kyver. Now swing it over to Olsen on the other side of the floor. Throws under to Kyver, he's wide open, layup is good. Beautiful patience by Olsen. Kyver cuts the lead to 6, 25-19. Rosevar handles, Cox comes to screen, now he'll back out, they'll kick it over to 23. He'll look to make a move into the paint. That's cut off. He tries to throw out front. He can't touch it again. Now he does. That's got to be double dribble. They'll swing it over to the right side and now into the post to Oguama. That's an offensive foul. He hooked him. He'll go up. Missed the shot. Rebound Marble. Out of Kyver on the right side. Oguama comes down and knocks him over. I'm sorry, Josh, but down here, Oguama in the post swinging that arm around to clear some space. That's got to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, a couple of interesting calls there. I thought that was definitely a double dribble. I mean, he picked his foot up, lost it, then run back out, start dribbling again. And then Oguama.
There's a lob into Garrick on the inbound play. Over to Cash Avery, who was checked in. Now up top to Marble. Back over to Kyver. Throws back to Garrick. Cash Avery in the corner. Catch and shoot three is up. No good. Backside rebound, Jace Roberts. Now up top, Kyver. He'll shoot the three. Get in there. No, it bounces off the glass. Back to Cash Avery. Bears getting some opportunities here. 3:14 to go. 25-19 Cottonwood. They'll lob into the post to Garrick. Back cut by Cash Avery. Swing it over to Jace. He'll shoot the three. No good again. Rebound, Cash Avery. Now into the post to Garrick. Kicks out to Avery. Swing it around to Jace. He'll shoot another one. No! And rebound, Kyver Jensen. It's knocked away and taken away. Here comes Cottonwood. They'll get it over to Cox on the right side. He'll drive baseline. Goes up for the shot. It's missed. And Garrick Marble. I thought they were going to call goaltending. Garrick jumped up and grabbed the rim, but they call it travel on Cox as he tried to Euro step through the lane. 25-19, and the Bears, 5 shots on that last possession, couldn't knock any of them down. Garrick up top, swing it over to Jensen on the left side. Drives into the paint, shoots the 7-foot jumper, rattles around, won't go. Sorensen battling again. Cash Avery comes in, it's kicked out of bounds. It will be Cottonwood's ball on the kick.
So multiple good looks here. If the Bears can just get shots to drop, they're right. I mean, honestly, they probably should be winning this game. Just got a lid on the basket right now.
Park up top. Hands over to Cox on the right wing. Garrick's out on him. Cox faking. Now drives baseline. Mason comes over, knocks it away.
Good job.
It's out of bounds. Good help defense by Mason. I haven't noticed yet, Josh, if Cox is a dominantly right-hand player. we'll have to watch that, see if he's not going to his left at all. A lob out on the inbound to Oguama. He'll hand back to Rosavar. Over to Park. He's wide open in the corner. He'll set his feet. He'll shoot the three, and it's good. Good design play to break him free, and Cottonwood goes up by 9, 28-19. Up top, they try and throw into Jace Robertson. Was not open. Bad decision that time by Gehrig. Turnover coming the other way. Rosavar tries to drive on Jace. Jace is there, goes up. Beautiful move, and he scores. Wow. And Cottonwood's opened it up now to an 11-point lead at 30-19. Bears need a bucket. Kyver picks up his dribble. Now Jace comes to help. Back over to Kyver. He fakes left, drives right, into the paint, kicks it over to Gehrig. Now back into the post to Kyver. Goes up strong, misses the layup. Cox on the rebound. Bridger comes to get it, and he knocks it out of bounds. Nope. They say it's off Luke Park. We have got to make a basket, Josh.
I think we've gone about 0 for 7 in the last 7 shots, 0 for 8.
Bridger Barfus will inbound. They'll screen for Gehrig. They'll lob to him. He'll shoot the jump shot. That won't go. Backside rebound taken by Cox.
9 straight misses.
And again, a lot of these have been wide open looks. Just can't knock them down. Park up top and then away from the ball. Got a holding foul. Called on Marble as Cox was trying to go through the lane. 2 team fouls on both teams. 1:04 to go in the first half. Cottonwood leading by 11. Parked inbound, throws underneath. Oguama's wide open, lays it up on the left hand. 32-19. Marble up top. Sorensen cuts through. He'll get it in the high post. Throws back out to Gehrig. Now Jace comes to retrieve. He'll fake left, go right, picks it up. No one doing, goes over to Mason in the corner. He'll drive baseline, now hand back to Bridger. He'll get under the basket, hand back to Jace. Up top, Kyver fakes a 3, gets into the paint. Underneath scoop, no good, and they'll call a foul on Christopher Cox. That one was a bailout. So Kyver will go to the line to try and break the scoring drought. Just unfortunate, Josh. I feel like even if we're shooting 40%, we're still right in this game. Kyver's free throw, no good.
We've got about a 5-minute scoring drought right now.
So Braden Ritter is going to come in for Gehrig to prevent him from getting his 3rd foul. No one's really in foul trouble for either team. Kyver's 2nd one, that looks long, and it is. Cox on the rebound. Park up top. 24 seconds to go. Cottonwood looks like they want to hold for the final shot of the half. They'll get it over to Cox. Jace on him. Now they'll throw it into the post to Rosavar. They hand up top, and that's a travel. Bo Smith shuffled the feet before the drive. Now we're down to 8 seconds to go, and Gehrig's going to check back in for Braden, try and get a bucket here to end the half.
If you could get a 3 and walk out of this half down by 10, I think you have a huge success, because, like I say, you haven't scored a bucket since about the 6:30 mark.
Kyver gets it. They got to go quickly. 6 on the clock. 5, 4. Sorensen sets a screen. Kyver, you got to get a shot up here. He'll pull up from the elbow. Shot won't go. So a great start to this game from the Bears as they came out fire, and they had 2 dunks in the first couple minutes of the game. They hung in there for a while, but currently find themselves in a scoring drought. They'll be down by 13 going into the second half. 32 for Cottonwood, 19 for the Bears on 104.9 The Ranch.
UPS or FedEx, it's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com. Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Frank May's Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contests. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castalite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays, witness their indestructible products online at castalite.com.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside Corner.
Central Milling, Gilt Edge Flour, and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call him today, 257-0646, or see them at mikeknorrplumbing.com.
The thing some stores call customer service.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best hardware.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
Welcome back, Bears fans. It is halftime. The Bears find themselves down by 13, 32-19. The Cottonwood Colts in round 2 of the 4A State Basketball Championships. Some of our great sponsors for tonight's game: Yes Printing. Yes Printing has the world's fastest, lowest cost color printing available. Stop in today at 340 West Main, Tremont, or in Brigham City. And CashValleyDaily.com for the latest news, latest scores, and replays of tonight's game. Visit CashValleyDaily.com or download the new Cache Valley Daily mobile app. Cache Valley's premier choice for local news. And a reminder, fans, that tonight's game is being streamed live, audio and video, at CashValleyDaily.com, or you can go to YouTube and search Bear River Sports with Cache Valley Daily, and you can find our live video stream there. Been a fun game, Josh. It's just unfortunate that the Bears hit a scoring drought there that cost them to be down by 13, but a half where they got the shots that they wanted. They moved the ball. There was a little stretch there where we had 3 or 4 turnovers that really hurt, but we shoot the ball a little bit better. This is a ball game.
Yeah, for sure. I think, you're going to be down by 13, but I think your thought process in the locker room is, hey, if we can come out and actually just shoot even halfway decent, we've got a chance to claw our way back into this game for sure. I mean, I think a couple of shots go down. I mean, you look at that one possession where you miss five shots in a row on one possession, 4 3-pointers. I mean, if one of those goes, that actually would have cut it down to a 3-point game at that point. So just got to see some shots fall here in the second half. The other big thing is I think you've got to go to a little bit different defense. The man defense right now, Cottonwood is just faster than us off the dribble. They're faster than us with a quick step. I think you've got to go to kind of more of a zone to try to shut them down, force them to beat you from the outside.
I think the Bears have played pretty decent on the offensive end, and what I like, Josh, is there hasn't been a whole lot of hesitation. We saw Jace Roberts put up a couple of 3-pointers, 2 of them on one possession. Owen Olson's let the ball go once. Cash Avery come in ready to shoot. Really the only hesitation was the one from Bridger Barfus after he'd missed a couple that ended up in a 24-second shot clock violation. So you got to shoot it if that's the shot they're going to give us, and hopefully we're going to knock a few more down.
Yeah, you hope that what happens in the second half is that lid that was on that end of the court stays on it for Cottonwood in the second half, and it opens up on this end for the Bears and allows them to get back in this game. I truly think if they can see 1 or 2 shots fall, all of a sudden the confidence is going to be back and they're going to get rolling.
Another positive note in this game is no one in severe foul trouble for Bear River. Garrick Marble has 2. I know they were watching him closely there towards the end of the half, but no one's had to come out of this game because of foul trouble, so that's a good sign as well. I'd expect the Bears to be aggressive in the second half. We'll see how that goes, but the big story, Josh, Christopher Cox at 6'8", and really Peter Oguama has played just as well, the 6'4" senior. They've both been menaces in the paint for Cottonwood.
Yeah, the surprise for me is Cox came out and scored 6 points in the first quarter. He actually only had 1 in the second quarter, so Bear River did a great job of tightening him down. Oguama, who I don't know where that came from, he generally is only right around, I think, 10 points or so. He actually scored 7. He's actually already got 9 so far. But the other big factor is, how do we just say his name is, number 23?
Tengus Bayasgalna.
I was pretty close when
that's
on the
bad.
fly. He hit back-to-back threes, and that's not something I think you even anticipated for. So, ultimately, I think you're going to see them cool off a little bit shooting from the outside. And like I say, if the Bears can see a couple of shots drop, I think they've got a shot to get back in this game.
We will take one more short break on our halftime show. There's a couple minutes to go before we get things rolling in the second half. We'll see if the Bears can come out with the same fire and energy that they did to start this one, get back in this game and make it close coming down the stretch, and we'll hope the Bears can pull out the victory. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
News to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC online at advancedheating-ac.com. Post Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Mom, what about this one?
So he'll blend in with every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church, or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com.
We are ready for the start of the second half between the Colts and the Bears. Cottonwood, the 6th seed in the state tournament, as Bear River is the 11th seed. Bear River picking up the first round victory over Hurricane in overtime, 58-55. Cottonwood had a bye. That's why they get to host the second round on their home floor. The winner will face the winner of Logan and Mountain Crest, which currently Logan up on Mountain Crest 25-13 at halftime. First possession from Cottonwood. Tapped away by Kyver, retrieved by Cottonwood. They'll kick to the corner. Here's a 3 from Rosevar, and he knocks it down. Rosevar, their second leading scorer on the season. He averages 16 points a game, and that's a big one. It gives Cottonwood a 16-point lead. Here's Kyver on the right wing. He'll look to drive. He gets all the way to the basket. Righty layup is good. As Cox tried to come over to block the shot, and the Bears' scoring drought is finally over. 36-21. Quick drive by Nielsen, swing it over to Rosevar, who just hit a big 3. Now Cox up top, Garrick on him. Cox drives into the high post, tries to bounce it under to Oguama. Somehow he comes away with it. Blocked by Mason Sorensen. He'll take the ball. Kyver gets it on the right wing. Oguama struggling to get back. Here's Bridger. Corner 3 is up and good. Finally, a 3 ball goes down, and the Bears back to within 11, 35-24. Here's a quick drive into the high post. Shots missed. Board battled for. Taken by Marble. Bucket here, and the Bears are right back in this baby. Here's Olsen on the wing. He'll drive right side hard. Looks to throw cross court. Nothing there. Now he will get it over to Bridger. It's stolen away. They try and throw it off Bridger, and they will. So Olsen had the right idea to kick it cross court, but he missed the first chance, and on the second attempt it was picked off. And they throw it off of Bridger, and it'll be Cottonwood's ball. Big possession there, man.
Yeah, had a chance to cut it down. Within single digits. Now you got to get another stop.
Kyver puts his hand on Rosevar. That was an easy call. Kyver gets away with that quite a bit, but unfortunate for the Bears, they'll get the foul. Ryan Nielsen to inbound for the Colts. They'll throw into the backcourt, and Luke Park will bring it to the front court. Cox comes through. He gets it over on the right wing. Finds an opening, drives baseline. It's cut off by Sorensen. They'll swing it back for another 3, and that's good. Luke Park. So Cottonwood has come out hot from the three-point line in the second half. Here's a tip ball again on the entry pass from Kyver Jensen. Stolen away by Cottonwood. Park the other way. Over in the corner, they'll lob into Cox in the post. They come to double team. Ball's on the floor. Nielsen comes away with it. Now back to Park. He gets to about 6 feet. Hands under to Cox. Knocked away again by the Bears and out of bounds. They are not letting Cox get to the basket, and they're trying to do everything they can to prevent him from getting the ball. It's resulted in a few threes in the third quarter. Here's a lob to Cox. He's got it, and he misses the easy one. Kyver has it. He's out in transition. He's going to try and get to the basket. Lefty layup is good. Kyver Jensen. Quickly the other way comes Cottonwood. It's Park on the wing. Up top Cox. Fakes left. Goes right. It's cut off by the Bears. Now he tries to drive on Gehrig. Nothing doing. Kicks it over for another 3 from Nielsen. That won't go. Mason Sorensen has been great on the boards tonight. He grabs another one. Bears with another chance here to get this to 10 or maybe 9 with a 3. Kyver over to Gehrig. They come out to pressure him. Gehrig throws over to Olsen. Now back up to Bridger Barfus. He'll fake right, go left, screen from Gehrig. Now back to Olsen, lob into the post to Gehrig. He's got it, turnaround jumper, goes in. Boy, he shot that from behind the backboard.
That was a great shot there.
Another great view from our side as he was behind the glass and somehow got it to go. Bears down 10, 38-28. They've been down by as many as 16. Cox drives, hands over to Oguama, kicks it out in the corner. Bears rotating nicely. Nielsen gets a three. That won't go. Rebound, Bridger Barfus. Kicks it out to Kyver down the right side. Mason's under the basket all alone. He goes up and scores. He almost missed the layup. That's the one he needs to dunk.
Oh, ay, ay, ay.
Bears within 8, 38-30. There's Cottonwood on the other end. Cox up top, fakes the three, looks to drive baseline. They cut him off again. Sorensen comes over and somehow he scores.
Nothing you can do on that. Wow. That's just great offense there.
You'll take that all day. 40-30 Cottonwood. Marble up top, mishandles. Oguama gets on the floor and hustles it away. My goodness, there's been a handful of those tonight, Josh. Just hustle plays. The Colts have a few more. Got to take care of the ball. The jump ball will stay with the Bears. Trailing by 10, 3:54 to go in the third. Bears will inbound to Olsen. Kyver has it on the wing. Bridger back cuts. Now he'll come to retrieve. Back cut Kyver. Layup's good. Beautiful set play. Back to 8, 40-32. Here's Cox down the left side. Garrick's there to meet him. They go into the post to Oguama on Sorensen. Up top, Park fakes a three. Drives baseline. Nothing there. Hands back to Oguama. There's an easy two. So Park broke down the D, and Oguama gets an easy one. 42-32. Timeout, Bear River. It's starting about the same way the first half did, Josh. Yeah. Both teams landing punches in this one.
Yeah. And the Bears have kind of crawled back into this a little bit. All they're needing is just a couple of stops.
We're going to keep it here for this timeout. I feel like you can get this somehow to that 8-point range going to the fourth quarter. You've always got a chance.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think you beat that 6-8 point spot. You're right back in this thing. And it's very, very obvious that Coach Shaw and the Bears coaching staff have said, you make someone else beat us, do not let Cox be the one to do it. And besides the shot, which was a circus shot on the baseline, he hasn't really done anything here in the second half.
Credit to Cottonwood, they've got players. Oguama has played out of his mind on both ends of the floor. Honestly, he's got those goggles on. Reminds me a little bit of Thurl Bailey, but he hustles. He's got long arms. He's rebounding the ball. He's been a big impact for Cottonwood. Bears have it after the timeout. Roberts on the right wing. They'll throw it into Garrick in the post. In the right block, works on Oguama. Goes middle, shoots over him, shots blocked. Garrick gets it back, up top Jay, swinging around to Barfus, now in the post to Ritter. Cox is on him, this is a mismatch. Braden's gonna try and go at him, left hand scoop is blocked. Not a great decision, you gotta know who's on you. Cox comes the other way down the right side. He'll drive the baseline, hand over to Oguama, back out to Park. 42-32. Cottonwood. Up top, Park. Barfus is on him. They will look to get it in the high post. Now they'll go over in the corner. Bosengama dropped the ball. Bias Gollin. I'm sorry, I mispronounced it that last time.
What?
The name. Bias Gollin.
Oh.
I called him the wrong name. That was my bad.
Well, you know, nobody calls us linguists either.
No. 10-point game. Barfus has it into the high post to Ritter. Barfus cuts through. He'll hand back to Kyver. He'll screen for Kyver. He'll get into the paint. Floats one over. Cox won't go. Battled for and taken by Rosevar. Rosevar met by Barfus. Now up top to Cox. He'll look over to Coach for some instruction. They'll move to the right side of the floor. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Christopher Cox out front, 14 on the shot clock. Garrick on him, they're looking to isolate. He'll go baseline, step back jumper, no good. Rebound taken by Nielsen, hands back to Cox for three, and he scores. Great defensive possession by the Bears. And unfortunately, on the long rebound, Nielsen throws it back to Cox, who gets an easy 3. And we've got an injury timeout as Bo Smith was laying on the ground after the basket was made, and he'll come out of the game. I'm not sure that there was actual foul called. It'll be Bear River's ball. They'll have to bring it full court. So no team is charged a timeout. So the Bears find themselves back down 13 after the big 3 from Cox. So Kyver will bring it to the front court. He'll be met by Rosevar. Marble on the right wing. He'll hand, no, he won't hand to Jace. They'll get it to Bridger on the left wing. Bridger looks to make a move. Now over to Kyver, into the post to Braden. Braden has Cox on him again. He goes middle, tries to go under, right hand scoop, no good again. I just don't understand.
You gotta understand where you're at, Braden. That guy's 4 inches taller than you.
It's like that's what they're trying to do, but I just don't think it's a great call. And Cox on the other end floats one up with the right hand. It's good, and he's fouled. So Christopher Cox at the end of the third quarter has put his stamp on this game.
Yeah, I do not like the last 2 offensive possessions. I mean, Cox has blocked already 4 shots. Why are you continuing to go back in and go against him? You've got to kick that back out in that situation. You've let Cox now basically put 7 points on you in the last 30 seconds.
So now the Bears find themselves back down 16, 48-32. Barfus has it. Up top, looks to cross over, nothing doing. Now into the post to Kyver. That's tapped away from him and out of bounds. Kyver to inbound under the basket for the Bears. Garrick will come out to retrieve it. Now into the post to Mason. Cox on him. Lefty float shot is up, rattles around, and it won't go. This time Mason was able to shoot over him, but couldn't get it go down. 1 minute to go in the third. Cottonwood up 16. So drive into the paint, kick back out to Cox. Putting the team on his back here in the third. He'll crossover dribble, step back 3 from deep. That's no good. Rebound Bridger Barfus. Bears need a bucket. Here's Jace on the right wing. Fakes right, tries to bounce it under to Mason Sorensen. Not a great pass. It's at his feet and out of bounds. Mason Tully will come front court for Cottonwood. 35 seconds to go in the game. They'll get it to Cox on the elbow. Hands back for a 3 from the right wing, and it's good from John Rosevar. He's played well. Cottonwood's had a handful of players in this game make big plays at different moments, and they have their biggest lead, 51-32. Just a couple minutes ago, the Bears were only down 10. There's a drive by Kyver. Floats it up with the right hand, won't go. Rebound by Marble is good, and the foul. Foul on Oguama. Basket's good, and Garrick will be at the line for 1. Free throw is no good. Rebound Oguama. Sorensen tries to get it from him. Won't happen. They'll kick down the right side. Another 3, and that's good again. John Rosevar at the buzzer. He's hit about 4 threes in this game, and he made a strong drive earlier. It just seems like everyone from Cottonwood's in on the action now. It's 20-point game, 54-34, going to the fourth quarter on 104.9 The Ranch.
System service, Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Frank May's Skidoo in Honeyville has been family operated since '68, 3 generations deep, sharing our passion for the great outdoors. Swing by and let's chat snow, share stories, and find the perfect Skidoo for you. Visit frankmayskidoo.com for a slice of our history.
For over 70 years and 3 generations, Hanson Motors has held the belief that they're not just selling cars, they're building relationships. Voted the #1 auto dealer and #1 service center in the Best of Northern Utah contest. Hanson Motors, a family-driven tradition rooted in community.
Searching for copiers and printers? Les Olson IT has what you need. Find reliable HP printers, award-winning Sharp copiers, and high-end Ricoh graphic systems.
Les Olson IT.
For over 25 years, Bob's Body Shop has been the Bear River Valley's leader in auto body repair, windshield replacement, and auto detailing. They are a preferred insurance repair shop. Their employees are consistently trained on all the new repair methods. Call Bob's Body Shop today at 257-7825.
Start of the fourth quarter. Bears all of a sudden down by 20. They had it at 42-32 with all the momentum, and next thing you know, Cottonwood goes on a 12-2 run. Kyver has it to start the fourth quarter. They'll swing it over to Bridger in the corner for a 3. It's up, it's good. Bridger Barfus gets us started in the fourth quarter with a left corner 3. 54-37. Mason Tolley up top. He'll hand to Cox, who's been absolutely sensational, especially in the third quarter. Cox up top, left to right dribble, drives down the left baseline. They cut him off. They'll hand back. Fake a 3, straight line drive. Lefty layup is good from Bo Smith. Kyver the other way. Quick 3 in the corner again from Barfus. That won't go. Backside rebound, Jace Roberts. He throws it out to Kyver Jensen. Great effort from Jace. Corner 3 now from Marble. That's good. Garrick Marble. Gotta have stops now. 56-40 after 2 threes to start the quarter for Bear River. Tolley up top. Kyver's all over him. Ball's lost out of bounds. Bear River will have it on the turnover. Great pressure defense from Kyver. And here comes Luke Park and John Rosevar after about a 1-minute rest. They've both played fantastic as the guards for Cottonwood. I don't know that Rosevar's missed a shot tonight. Kyver on the right side, doesn't use the screen, drives in hard, righty layup is good. Kyver Jensen. So a quick 8 points in the quarter, and the Bears back to within 14. Great response. It's just too bad we were down 20 to start this quarter. Here's Park up top. Garrick on him. Park left to right dribble. Now they trap. He throws it over in the corner. Rosevar for 3. It's good again. John Rosevar is on fire. He is their second leading scorer, and he came out quiet in this one, but has caught fire in the second half. Back up by 17 is Cottonwood. Jace has it up top to Mason. Dribble handoff to Bridger. A look to throw in the post. Garrick has it. Lets the traffic clear through. Mason goes baseline. Throws it over to Jace. Now back to Kyver. Garrick. Kyver up top. Drive, spin move. Knocked away. Taken away. Here comes Cottonwood as Kyver will foul him in transition to prevent an easy one. Oh, they're going to talk about it. I think he's just trying to reach around and cause a foul. So we'll have a timeout on the floor. Cottonwood up by 17, 59-42. There's just under 6 minutes to go.
Oh, they gave him a flagrant. That is ridiculous.
So they are going to get the ball, and they're going to get free throws and the ball. It's one of those fouls. Yes, he meant to foul him, but he was reaching around him trying to go after the ball. I just don't know how you can make that a flagrant foul. And now the official tells the Bear River staff, we'll talk about it again, but I don't see him going back to talk about it. So 2 shots for Bo Smith. First one is no good. The lefty will get one more. And he makes the second one. PA announcer's interesting.
Yeah.
In case anyone's wondering, the PA announcers got him for 3. So Cottonwood will have the ball on the intentional foul. The Bears down 18, 5:40 to go. Park up top, lefty dribble, hands back to Roosevelt. Better get a hand up on him. He's hotter than a pistol. They'll get it back to him. He'll shoot another one, left wing. This one's short, and an easy rebound by Bo Smith underneath the Oguama. He misses it, and Bridger Barfus will take it. Outlet pass to Jace. Lobs over to Kyver. Righty layup is good. Kyver has been fantastic in transition. Bears back down 16. Approaching 5 minutes to go in the game. It's a drive baseline by Roosevelt. Now up to Park. He gets by Bridger Barfus. Kick it over to Oguama. He traveled. No call underneath. He floats it up. Missed. Rebound by Bridger. Got to run, Bears. Let's go. Get him in transition. Bridger down the left side. Kicks it back to Gehrig. Over to, Bridger's there for the 3. They get it under Mason, and he floats it up and in. Beautifully done by Mason Sorensen. Bears down by 14, and here's a timeout by Cottonwood. Josh, this one I think this baby's in the bag. Here come the Bears again.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll take one short break, and we'll be back. It's the Bears and the Colts on 104.9 The Ranch.
So you're looking for new insurance for your car or your home. Where do you start? Ask someone you can trust, like your local Utah Bear River Mutual independent agent. Call us today at 695-2300.
Bear River Mutual.
Do you have a backup generator, or have you explored the options of adding one to your home? Golden Spike Electric can find the right model for your needs. Find them online at gsegenerators.com or call 435-257-3016.
In a world of ordinary flooring options, there's only one that's truly indestructible. Castilite, the ultimate destination for strength, durability, and timeless beauty. With tile, brick, and paver displays. Witness their indestructible products online at Castilite.com.
Whether you think of Riverside Corner as the Sinclair station in Riverside or on the Valley View Highway or the convenience stop north of Tremonton, Riverside Food Grill is famous for its delicious chicken strips. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a daily lunch special. Stop in soon. Riverside.
4:42 to go in the game. The Bears on a 12-4 run to start this quarter. Find themselves still down 14, but a valiant effort to try and get back into this one. Cottonwood has it after the timeout. It'll be handled by Luke Park. And he leads their team in assists, and he's been good tonight. Everyone on Cottonwood. Cottonwood's really played a great game. Here's a 3 off of Bo Smith's left hand, tapped around, and rebound by Nilsson, and Cottonwood will have it again. Here's Park, drives in there, kicks it out to Roosevelt. Now he'll hand back to Park. Unfortunate there, the Bears couldn't come down with the rebound. Got the stop they wanted. All this with Christopher Cox out of the game. Cottonwood content to run some clock on this possession. Now it's Park to the free throw line. Hands back to Oguama. Now back to Park. There's 5 on the shot clock. All the way to the basket. Righty layup. No good. Rebound by Marble. Bears need a bucket. Now Jace down the right side. Kyver in the corner. Throws a pass into the paint, and there was arms all over the place, and it's stolen away by Cottonwood. Never was anyone open in there. Cottonwood has it again. They'll run more clock. Time running out for Bear River. 3:30 to go now. Oguama on the right wing, throws across court. Roosevelt fakes a 3, drives into the paint. He'll go up strong with the right hand, and he'll miss it. Tapped around, gets his own rebound. Goes up again with the right hand. This one no good. Sorensen can't grab it. It's tapped out and out of bounds by Cottonwood. Bears will have it. It's been a minute and a half go off the clock, though, with unable to score, as the score still sits at 60-46. We got another timeout on the floor. We'll take it. It's the Bears on the Colts on 104.9 The Ranch.
Flour and Wheatland Seed are local companies who produce high-quality organic flour for home and commercial kitchens. Rest assured, when you purchase one of their products, you'll get the very best. Central Milling in Logan, Wheatland Seed in Collinston, Gilt Edge Flour in Richmond.
Hey Bear fans, whether it's before or after the basketball game, make sure to stop into Kent's Market for your treats and drinks. Kent's Market has the freshest produce, fresh cut meats, a deli and bakery department that can't be beat. That's Kent's Market, Tremonton.
Mike Knorr has been keeping drains open for the Bear River Valley for over 40 years. Mike and his team are always ready for an emergency. Mike Knorr Plumbing can handle it quickly. Call them today, 257-0646, or see them at MikeKnorrPlumbing.com.
3:13 to go. Bears down by 14. They've gone about a minute and a half here where they have not been able to cut into the lead. They've done a good job at holding Cottonwood down. They've only scored 6 points. That's Cottonwood in this quarter as the Bears have put on 12. And now both teams in a little bit of a drought. The Bears need a bucket. Bears will have it. Kyver's out there with Olin Olson, Bridger Barfus, Mason Sorensen, and Garrett Marble. As Olson will handle up top. Kyver cuts through, he's bumped, now he gets it. He'll look to drive, nothing doing. Bridger comes through up top, sets his feet for three, get in there. Won't go, long rebound, tapped out by Oguama and out of bounds. It's Bear ball. Love the play call. Bears got what they wanted, just couldn't get her to go down. So Barfus will inbound right at midcourt in front of the student section. They'll inbound to Kyver, kicks it over to Olson. He'll set his feet for three. Round and out, just won't quite go. Rebound Oguama. So the scoring drought continues. Bears have had chances to cut into this lead. The lead was 20, we're now at 14. Here's a quick drive by Park, right side, under the basket, traveled. It's taken away, and then it's thrown off the hand of Kyver Jensen and out of bounds. Unbelievable. Kyver's, I think, got to sit on that a little bit until we have the outlet pass. Instead, Kyver was off to the races, and Owen threw it where he was, and it went out of bounds.
But the bad part is that's 2 points right there, and you hit one of those threes that you've taken, you get that fast break, all of a sudden it's back to a 9-point game.
Rosevar drive, kicks it over to Park for three. It's no good. Backside rebound, tapped around, taken by Rosevar. Missed the layup, tapped around. Battling forward, Oguama. No, Cox is checked in. He tries to shoot. He's blocked. They say he traveled. We have got to take advantage. As Cottonwood missed 4 shots in a row, the Bears will get it on the travel called on Cox, which wasn't a travel. We'll take it. Bridger will bring it to the front court. They'll pressure the Bears just a little bit, force them to use a little bit of the clock. Kyber up top, looks to drive. Nothing there. Up top, Gehrig. Over to Bridger, into the post to Mason. Fakes baseline, comes middle, back out to Gehrig. He'll take the deep three. It's up, rattles around, and won't go. So many of those tonight have just went around the rim, and just won't go down. Running out of time, just under 2 minutes to go. Still 60-46. Here's a drive by Park. Kicks it out to Rosevar, and they will run the clock on this possession. Bears are going to try and trap all over the floor as they'll sit and throw back and forth. Now Rosevar into the paint. Kicks it out to Nielsen. They come to double him. Hill straight line to the basket. Righty layup is good. Back up to 16 as the Bears forced to trap, and it ends up with a straight line run to the basket. Marble up top, back to Kyver underneath. Righty layup. Fast to fade away from Cox. It's missed. Rebound by Nielsen, and that's going to just about do this one. 1:15 to go. Bears could not get over the hump as Kyver reaches in to foul. So the Bears will make a wholesale substitution here as Brody Miller comes in. Tyden Jones, Braden Ritter, Kaser Thurgood, and Cash Avery. Strong drive by Cox. It's knocked out of his hands. Goes out of bounds, and they'll say stay with the Colts. As Cottonwood now is going to bring in a couple of subs as well. Yeah, they're going to clear their bench. Josh, thought the effort was there tonight by the Bears.
Yeah,
just
effort was there, just not putting enough baskets in. You know, that's ultimately going to go. Really, this game to me boils down to the 6-minute stretch where you didn't score a basket. That's what it boils down to.
It's an inbound for a quick.
I do have a problem with that, though.
So they draw up a play for a quick three out of the corner for number 33. Again, he's not on my list either. He knocks down the corner three. The student section loves it. Back up to 19, and Brody Miller gets a three off the possession from the Bears. Rebound Ritter, puts the ball on the floor. It's taken away, and Cottonwood will come the other way. 34 seconds to go in this one. Bears down 19. They'll kick it over the corner. Here's another three from a newcomer. That one's missed. And Cash Avery will have it. Bears will call a timeout so they can get a couple subs into the game. I believe it's Maverick Sorensen coming in and Bridger Adams. So Kaser Thurgood will inbound, and there's 17.5 seconds to go in this one. Unfortunately for the Bears, this is going to end their season. Cash Avery drives into the paint. Strong drive, nothing doing. Tapped out of bounds by Cottonwood. The Bears will get another possession. Adams to inbound. In the corner, here's a three by Cash Avery. That hits the top of the board. Rebound by Tyden Jones. Kicks it out to Bridger Adams. He'll take the final shot. The three-pointer is good. And that's going to end the game. Final score, Cottonwood 65, Bear River 49. That means the Colts will move on to play the winner of Mountain Crest and Logan. And in that one, it looks like it's all Logan as they lead by 24 points with 1:47 to go in that game. So it looks like we'll see the 3-seeded Logan Grizzlies against the Cottonwood Colts in the quarterfinals at Utah Valley University at 2:30 on the 26th. And the Bears season's going to come to an end. Season that started out with a lot of promise, a bunch of wins, a team with a lot of experience, but unfortunately down the stretch just didn't quite have enough to get into that quarterfinal round. You get down to Utah Valley, anything can happen, but the Bears season comes to an end at Cottonwood tonight, 65-49. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for our Gem Electric postgame show. We'll see if Coach Shaw comes up here for any final words for the season. And this will be our last broadcast of the year. We'll take a short break and we'll be back for the Gem Electric postgame show.
Hello?
Over here.
Oh, I need a little help finding some tools.
Tools on aisle 50.
With Greer's Do It Best Hardware, you won't feel lost in our store. We'll walk you to the item you need and provide expert advice. Greer's Do It Best Hardware.
Your Cache and Box Elder County McDonald's take pride in being part of our community. Your local McDonald's is hiring with flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, and great pay. Start your career today. Apply at careers.mcdonalds.com. McDonald's is an equal opportunity employer committed to a diverse and inclusive workforce.
IFA Country Store in Tremonton is now in a new location on Main Street in the old Shopco location. They stock almost everything you need during this cold weather for your home, farm, or ranch. Stop by your local Tremonton IFA Country Store on Main Street, 257-5419.
From what's happening in local political elections, to breaking news, to photo galleries and replays of the latest games. If it's happening in our community, it's on CacheValleyDaily.com and the Cache Valley Daily app. Local, relevant news on CacheValleyDaily.com.
Make it 3 years in a row. Advanced Heating and AC is honored to be Best of Northern Utah Gold Medalist. Thank you for your support and vote of confidence in their company. Advanced Heating and AC, online at advancedheating-ac.com. Post-Consumer Brand Cereals and their team members are involved in every aspect of the community, from the fair to the fall cereal sale to Cereal with Santa. If you like high-quality, value-priced cereal, Post-Consumer Brands has all your favorites.
Welcome back, Bears fans, to the Gem Electric post-game show as the Bears come up short in the second round of the state playoff, 65-49 at Cottonwood against a very good Cottonwood team. Give Cottonwood a lot of credit. They have players that can play, and all of them came to play tonight. On the other side, the effort, the intensity was there from the Bears. Played one of their better games on the year, just unfortunately could not make enough baskets from the perimeter. Went on a couple of scoring droughts that ultimately cost them the game. Gem Electric sponsors the post-game show. If you need electrical wiring for a new construction or a remodel, call John Miller at Gem Electric, 257-7113. Rest easy with Gem Electric. John Miller is a licensed and insured professionally trained electrician. Call 257-7113. Josh, as we wrap up the season for basketball, an unfortunate end for the Bears. We've looked at the stats for tonight's game. Ultimately, what's the difference in this one?
Ultimately, it's three-point shooting. I mean, from the field, Bear River actually shot 42% from the field. They went 21 for 50 from the field, which isn't terrible. I mean, that's enough to at least get the job done. But you went 3 for 17 from three-point land.
Which one was made in
the last second.
Yeah, which didn't matter.
Yeah, so 2 for 16 at one point. Ultimately, to me, this game boiled down to the second quarter. I hate to say the game was over in the second quarter, but when you go 6 minutes without scoring a bucket, it's pretty hard to win basketball games. And had that stretch there where just couldn't get the ball to drop, and a lot of open shots and lots of shots that rolled in and rolled back out, it seemed, tonight. So a little bit of bad luck on that. A little bit of bad luck to kind of end the year, in a year that I think we both came into this thinking there was a chance to make a run at maybe a state championship game, and so a little unfortunate to kind of fall short here in the second round.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I thought this was a chance for the Bears with 3 guys that came in with multiple years of varsity experience. You have a team that has good length in the post. You've got guys that can handle the ball, and Kyver Jensen, who's a phenomenal guard. Bridger Barfus is a spark plug when he's out there. Normally, Bridger's going to knock down more of those shots that he got tonight. Unfortunately, they weren't going in. We did kind of see the emergence of Mason Sorensen a little bit in this game, which the Bears needed. He played well, but didn't quite have enough of him throughout the regular season. But overall, a good basketball team the Bears had this year. There was a lot of ups. There was a few downs, and unfortunately not getting that first round bye, Josh, is the difference for me. Otherwise, tonight we're playing this game on our home floor and probably moving on.
Yeah, I agree. You know, it ultimately comes down to kind of that stretch there in the middle of the season where you lost multiple games. I think the loss at Skyview is one that ultimately hurt you, and then not being able to steal one from either Logan or Green Canyon at the end of the year. I think if you take 2 out of those 3 games, you have a home game, and like you say, you're playing at home here on a Friday night. But as maybe disappointing as the end of this season is, there's some bright things to look forward to coming back next year. I do think you've got a guy in Kaser Thurgood who is going to be fun to watch for at least 2 more years.
Yeah.
So that is a bright spot that the Bears have moving forward.
Some of the other scores from the tournament tonight: Green Canyon and Crimson Cliffs are going to overtime. Green Canyon's hosting that game. So we'll see how that comes out. And Ridgeline and Pineview are battling down the stretch as Ridgeline has a 4-point lead. The winners of those 2 games will match up down at Utah Valley. I have Ridgeline against Green Canyon in that matchup. And then Logan starting to show they're hitting their stride to me, Josh, at the right time in the year. I actually think Logan's going to go on to win the whole thing. But, boy, after watching this Cottonwood team play, these guys can play.
Yeah, this is a good Cottonwood team. I mean, I don't feel like they're the top 4 teams in the state, in my opinion. I feel like if the Bears hit shots tonight, this is a 2-point game, in my opinion. So, for me, I think it comes down to Dixie. I think Dixie's the best team in the state. Just having watched and followed things, I think Dixie's going to end up winning it in the end. But would be excited to see, I'll say, Logan maybe get there. Green Canyon. I don't think anybody else is left.
Ridgeline.
I don't want Ridgeline to get there.
Well, they're in a battle.
I'm just going to be honest with you.
I don't.
The rivalry is there, and I'm sorry. I don't need you to be in the state championship game.
Well, they thought they would be last year, and Leighton Christian, I believe, is who took them out. So it'll be interesting to see how this all shakes down. Potentially, we could see Green Canyon and Ridgeline in the next matchup. You got Leighton Christian playing tonight against Timpanogos. I would expect them to win that game. Anyway, we will take one last short break, and if Coach Shaw can make it up here, we'll hear some of his final remarks. If not, we'll wrap it up for the season. You're listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
Every other headstone in the cemetery? No, thank you.
We've been making memories to last through ages. Let Joe and Josh Rudd and Rudd Funeral Home memorialize your loved one. More information online at ruddfuneralhome.com.
Yes Printing in Tremonton and Brigham City has high-speed color copiers for your use. Need something for work or church? Or need to ship or receive UPS or FedEx? It's Yes Printing. You said it right. Yes Printing, 340 West Main in Tremonton or in Brigham City.
Looking for a new toy this year? Fun is at Spike Power Sports in Tremonton. They carry Polaris and Honda machines to get you into the backcountry safe and sound. Spike Polaris has a machine you'll love. Spike Power Sports, Tremonton. Online at gspike.com. Do you know who to call when you need your electrical system serviced? Gem Electric in Tremonton can get you taken care of. That's John Miller at Gem Electric. Call Gem Electric today at 257-7113. You'll find their service and expertise is shocking.
Welcome back inside Cottonwood High School. We're going to wrap this one up. Josh McDonald's player of the game.
I'm going to give my player of the game. I know we've done it a couple times, but I'm going to give it to two people because it's the last game of the year, and you know what? Guess what? Fire me if you don't like it. I'm going to give it to Kyver Jensen and to Garrick Marble. I think over the last 3 years, those two have been outstanding for Bear River. They've been staples in this program for the last 3 years. Have helped carry this program to some successes. Definitely, two straight winning seasons here. So I think they together, I think you have to give it to them together at the end of the year to cap off their careers and give them both the player of the game.
Couldn't agree more. Those two have been staples, like you say, Josh, in this offense, or this team. Kyver's shown us a little bit of everything offensively, defensively. He's so quick, great around the basket, and Garrick has developed into an all-around player, defensively, offensively, passing the basketball. Just incredible to watch him play. So congratulations to those two, McDonald's player of the game. Work for McDonald's and let McDonald's work for you. Flexible hours, tuition reimbursement, plus meals and other perks. We appreciate McDonald's for sponsoring this year's players of the game. Josh, it's been an absolute pleasure doing these games with you this year. We'll take a break from broadcasting. We'll be back maybe with some spring ball. Maybe we'll get some baseball games in there, some softball games.
Some softball, that'd be good.
We'll see if we can't get a few softball games or some baseball games in this spring. That'd be fun to do as well. But this is the last time you'll be hearing from us from basketball. We appreciate your support, listening to Bear River Bears. The fans that turned up tonight were absolutely fantastic for the Bears. That'll be it for us. You've been listening to Bear River Bears basketball on 104.9 The Ranch.
This Bear River Bears broadcast has been a presentation of 104.9 The Ranch and CashValleyDaily.com. Made possible by the support of our sponsors, Adams Wealth Advisors, McDonald's, Castelite, Bob's Body Shop, Central Milling, Greer's Hardware, Gem Electric, Kent's Market, Golden Spike Electric, Mike Knorr Plumbing, Post Consumer Brand Cereals, Levitt Group of Northern Utah, Yes Printing, Rudd Funeral Home, IFA Country Store, Riverside Corner Sinclair, Spike Power Sports, Hanson Motors, and Cache Valley Daily. Catch the replay of tonight's game on CashValleyDaily.com.